get anxious. Treat me like I'm made it. No familiar faces.
First off, my apologies for taking so long by doing these recaps. It's currently doing these transition period right now. Trying to get used to, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not in no distress or anything. It's just that I'm the type of person where I like to organize things and stuff, from priorities to managing, and then I kind of got imposter syndrome, so it's like I have that moment where I kind of second guess things in regards to presentation every time I'm talking to y'all, and I try to make sure that it's something that's worth watching. I don't want to be, rattling on and take too much of your time. So with that being said, I'm sorry for the delay. JCast is a vibe. To be honest, I wish I even knew about JCast years ago, because to be honest, I feel as though, I still would have been doing what I'm doing in the military, but I feel as though that JCast would have been quite the outlet that I needed, to kind of unleash my Renaissance energy. And I would actually meet up with a lot of y'all. One sec, because I got all this. I had like a whole notification right there at the timer. So yeah, JCast would have been something that would have rejuvenate my, creativity, my inner self, my inner peace. And I would have met up with many of you artists a few years prior. I've already met, like a few of y'all, actually. I just didn't know y'all names, but I seen y'all artworks throughout New York, the tri-state areas and stuff. And then the fact that I actually realized that it was y'all that did that, I'm like, I'm a fan. So I'm honored. So, and I had to redo this whole video because for some reason it kind of, when I had the headphones, the AirPods, it had that buzzing effect. So yeah, take two. But all in all, JCast is a thing that I definitely see myself being a part of more and more as the years come, and I cannot wait to actually learn more of y'all artist stories and stuff in order for me to actually understand and to be lost into the arts of the hard knocks, the graffiti arts, the styles that it was like comic books. I would have been hungrier, humbled to just focus on my style art a lot more than I am now. So shout outs to y'all for allowing me to find that enlightenment in y'all arts. And I can't wait to tell more of y'all stories. So JCast, thank you. And y'all definitely will see me next year. And the years after that, regardless how far I am, y'all are forever home to me. The foundation that I needed, along with my family. Y'all are my family. So thank you.
Stay calm, take it from you. They never understood what you've been through. What's life without wishing? They can't believe what you put yourself through. And I love you for
in a hotel room, contemplating my death. I've been on tour so long, feel like ain't nothing
Perez, my fault. I know you are gonna kick my ass when you see this. I know, my fault, bro. You remind me of West Side Gun. I love the graffiti style art that you do. It'll definitely give me that urban hip hop vibe that I miss. Especially that energy that's towards the 80s, going towards the 90s. And yeah, I gotta say that I ain't gonna hold you, man. You definitely gave me a lot of grace and stuff, especially from being like an outsider. I'm first coming in and stuff. I'm just looking around throughout, the area of JCast, and I already know gems, but I saw you after, and you came up and said what's up to me and everything and all, and made me at home. So I'm a little sad that I can't go to the Enoch of that, because I already know we've been chopping it up and all. So other than that, I'm honored to actually show your work, do these highlights and stuff. And when I get back, and I promise you, when I get back in November, trust and believe, we definitely got a lot to catch up on, for real, and all. I can't say enough. I'm blessed. I'm honored that I met you, and keep flourishing, bro. Like you the guy, for sure. You definitely the guy.
Body language, everything, I'm hard to read. And yeah, we catch books, but we hardly read. On mommy, I'm a G that go from A to B. I've been running around the city, damn, play with me. Niggas pick the side, that's okay with me. All I mean is that the grippy gon' stay with me. If you pussy, play the sidewalk, don't play the streets. On guard, we get the drop, no, we play for keeps.
Gems, you already know. I'm so proud of you. Every time I see, it'd be sometimes where I'll be on Instagram and just, check on stuff, assignments that I gotta do and everything. I see you working. Like, your reputation, like, this lady, this queen here, I know for a fact that, you get praises, but I feel as though, me personally, as a friend from afar, I feel as though that your flowers is well overdue. And I'm so happy that, 2 years later, our paths, it's aligned once again, and I see you still flourishing, still doing what you're doing. That's your passion, that's your heart, your air. You're just in awe just to look at while you're making more masterpiece, not only on like murals, canvases, but you're painting the future of New York, Jersey, all that. And you see me, you got me geeking. Like, you got me speechless. Every time I see you, you always working. So I give you that.
Just can't seem to get it right. How the hell am I overqualified? How am I all that you need in your life? I clocked that overnight. I'm overqualified. I'm the host with the most, and stay doing the most.
That's really CeeLo Green. And then that artwork right there. So, quick question. So, where was the inspiration when you actually did this? Like,
so this was one of my first artist pieces that I did.
Yeah.
I did Mac Miller first. I was inspired when Mac Miller passed away. I was like, yo, I gotta do a Mac Miller piece.
Word.
Second, I did Outkast because that's like my favorite. And obviously Goody Mom's up there too with my favorite. So I always just try to do the artists that I like just to pay respect for them.
Right.
So I had that song Self Therapy. They said, who's that peeking in my window?
Yeah.
So I had all four of them peeking out the window saying, who's that peeking in my window? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because that's another thing I wanted to do too. Is like when you're telling stories and all that stuff. CeeLo, to even meet CeeLo is just phenomenal. But Vinny and Westside Gun, oh man, oh yeah, we definitely gotta link up for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Caddy, man, you was something else, man. Like, your art reminds me of the 90s. Actually, I'm trying to remember that the potato chips I used to eat growing up with the rappers and all that stuff. It gives me that gritty, you know, New York streets, hip hop vibes that I cherish. And you know, I could tell for a fact that you're a very humble guy. And you already have a bunch of stories and adventures, lies way past, way ahead of you and stuff. But the fact that you met several pop culture, hip hop legends in the making, like, you another one. Your light is bright. I cannot wait till we actually have our own adventures and stuff and all, especially you know, with Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun. Like, I can't wait, man, and I'm honored. I actually can't wait for us to you know, reunite, and I want to tell your story. Gems, you already know I got you on that. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm a little sleepy, so bear with me. That's why I'm like at the moment. But JCast, I did right.
Sometimes I get anxious. Treat me like I'm needed. No familiar faces, so I gotta watch how I move. I gotta watch how I move. Know they be switching up crews and views, so I gotta watch who I choose. I don't be reading the news, the truth is I don't be acting brand new. I just let people assume, cause I gotta watch how I move. I gotta watch how I peep, but I ain't say shit. That's why I get paid, babe. I ain't tryna work no day shift. Ain't leaving a whip, I came in. These niggas is basic, same old conversation. I know you just tryna be famous. That's that shit I hate.